Time to put an end to the College of Winterhold business.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order.
I'll kill you! I swear it!
Okay, somewhere down below there's something. Yurkalakeli.
I won't go down so easily. Down!
You survived. You have it then? Let's hope it's as powerful as the Sijics believe it to be.
Where's Mirabelle?
She didn't make it. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right.
Why are you all the way out here?
Look for yourself. Ancano's power is growing. We can't crack whatever magic he's using to shield himself. I hope your trip to Labyrinthium was worth it.
Let's get in there.
I'll be right behind you.
Of course you are.
We never should have brought that thing here.
Too late to worry about it now.
Be amazed if any of us survive this.
Never should have come here.
Your end draws near.
I may be old, but I can put up a fight.
What is with this guy trying to box every goddamn enemy he sees?
So much energy. So much power. So much energy. So much power. Never in my life
Feed
have I
on
seen
a
something
Ancano.
like this.
You think I don't know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it?
Try shooting at him.
I am beyond your pathetic attempts at magic. You cannot touch me.
The staff! Use it on the eye!
Enough!
Use it on the eye.
Still you persist? Very well. Come then. See what I can do now. Where'd you come from? My
Oh, that was easy. I was expecting a little bit of a fight here, but apparently no.
Come on!
And again, Mr. Boxer guy is here.
That's all you got? This is what you want, huh? I won't go down
He resurrected Ancano. That's slightly amusing.
That'll teach you to cross me.
I knew you could do it.
Do we know now?
I don't know. Ancano is gone, but whatever he's done to the Eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do.
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold.
What do we do now?
The Eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secured. Ancano's actions prove that the world is not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it, for now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage.
Now what's going on? You've done it. The college is safe again thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you. I dare say the Psijics are right. There's no one more deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion. Here, consider these yours, and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me. All right.
I don't like this ending. For a couple of reasons. I don't feel like I've earned the Archmage's position. It's like, let's say you're a soldier and you do your mission exceptionally well. You're a genuine goddamn hero. It doesn't mean you get to be the overall marshal or general that leads the entire army. It means, yeah, you're probably going to get a Medal of Valor or something like that. Yeah, you're an exceptional soldier, congratulations, pat on the back, celebrations, but it's not exactly the same thing. That's not how it works. A lot more senior mages here, probably a lot better acquainted with what exactly is going on than me. I'm pretty much I was an apprentice like a few days ago, and now I'm the Archmage. It's not a satisfactory journey. It feels like I'm the Archmage because someone decided that this question has to end with you, the player, being the Archmage. But frankly, I probably am somewhat qualified to be one of the standard members of the college, capable on the exploration, adventuring, battle mage front. But I haven't even shown any exceptional skill in any of the magical skills, let alone any exceptional leadership qualities or management qualities. I don't feel in any way that this position should be mine at this stage. So it's very unsatisfactory on that front. I don't recall how this goes in Oblivion. I do recall somewhat how this goes in Morrowind, and there you have a series of guilds, and then the main guild. You have to have the support of the other guild leaders. You have to show exceptional skill in at least a couple of magical skills, and then you have the option to try to challenge the current Archmage. I think you do basically remove him from power, but there's existing resentment toward the mage from the start. You don't have to fight him. You can just let him give up his position, but you have a growing support against him. You have basically what none of the more research-oriented casting groups like, and they want to remove him right from the start. But what happens is you prove yourself to be capable enough and rise in the ranks of the Mages Guild, get support. So they basically support you in replacing one undesirable figurehead with a more desirable figurehead. But the guild leaders themselves are fairly independent, so they're they really have no reason to object to you being the guild leader. They just want to get rid of the current one so they can go about doing their own business. It feels a lot more earned. This feels like, okay, the question ended here, take this reward, you're the guild leader now. Okay, thanks, goodbye, and that's it. The ropes are good. All spells cost 15% less to cast, plus 50 magicka, and magicka regenerates 100% faster. So there's no... Well, it's better than Novice Ropes of Destruction, let me put it that way. It has this ridiculous hood. I'm not a fan of these hood designs. Still. Morocco. I like the masks even less. But with this, it's a massive improvement over our magical regeneration. But the main beneficiary of this would be the destruction magic. Larger mana pool would benefit the other spells more, the ones you don't have to spam constantly. I think I'll keep the Mage's Circlet. I'm not too big of a fan of the masks. But what now? Shelidor's insides.
Ancano, it's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
Oh, what's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Yeah, it's probably already working quite well. Quite a few paranoid people in this group.
I think we could blow up half of Eastmarch, and people would still come to us for enchantments.
Any college business I can assist with?
Well, there's more enchanting to be done. You can acquire whatever it is and bring it back here, and I'll take care of it. All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client. Until...
Go to Ungrian in Riften and pick up the item.
Next time.
Not sure how... I don't want to take too many of these type of jobs, yeah, especially if they're repeatable.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
But doing a few favors for the people in college could gain us things. Precious things.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
I found more of Shelidor's work.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Any college business?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Seems like very random. No mention of an item, no mention of a location, so very generic quest, repeatable probably. Take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Seems like almost everyone has some kind of a little job for us to do. Might as well collect them, at least as many of them as we can. I suppose we could use this as our base now. It's not quite the place I'm imagining. It has a nice garden, but that's about all it has. Slaughter fish eggs. Not sure what I'm picking up. Sun is shining directly into my eyes. I can't see shit. I probably picked up a few items I don't particularly want to pick up. We've looted this place already. Still, we have a place to rest, place to store crap if we really need to. But, Staff of the Frost Atronach. I think I want to go after the second word power on Stormcall. Actually, we'll have to get rid of these alchemical ingredients now that we've collected them. To sell some crap away, we're not going anywhere for that. So, we're probably going to be focusing more or less on maintenance duties for a while. Can't be helped. Going to Riften for the enchantment job might be a good idea. The place I'm thinking of is fairly close to Riften. It would be... there's a mountain very near the city. Yeah, here. I think that's more or less where we need to go. That it? Okay, we do need to get rid of some of it. bees. And now that the list has grown, it takes more time and more time. Fortify smithing. Image magic. Ah. We're starting to see some significant progress. More and more ingredients fully known. Damage health. Storm magic. Luna Moth Wing, we haven't done anything with those. Regenerate stamina. It's a nighttime insect, that's why we haven't done anything with it. Don't move around during nighttime. Frost million. Blue dust. Fortify destruction. Resist shock. Fortify destruction. Glowing mushroom fully known. Honeycomb. Fortify block. Ravage stamina. Progress, progress. Regenerate magic. Guess we haven't had Nightshade too much earlier. Seems to combine with everything. Fortify destruction. Damage magical regeneration. me to do that. One more. Much health. Troll fat. Much health. Void salts. Resist magic. Nordic barnacles, only one effect known. Regenerate health. A salt, missing one effect. Slaughterfish egg disease. Yeah, we're running out of combinations to try. It's a good thing. Spider eggs. 45 luck. And that means spider eggs are fully known. Void salts. Resist magic. Okay. Not too bad. Progress. Some genuine progress. We do need to take the training. Colette, was it? I don't think we can take 5 levels in anything, really. Well, we have 15,000 gold. We can take 5 levels in anything. But a cheaper training, it would be better to start with. If we go 5 levels in something very expensive, we might get enough experience to get another level up directly. It's not a catastrophe if it happens, but if I can avoid that happening, I'll definitely take it. So, collect. Collect the crumbler. Always sleeping.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone... I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Holy shit, that was expensive. We're close. Illusion 61, Conjuration 61, Dire Destruction 60, Restoration 53, Alteration 46. We're definitely going to get more training immediately. We can afford it.
Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Anything new? Not really. Yeah. Staff of Uric Golderson. It's not that great. I think I'll just sell it away. Gold diamond necklace. Don't really have a lot to sell. Nor regular jewelry, but we might as well enchant it first.
All right, then.
Where's the enchanter? Modify what you... I think we're just gonna stick with archery until we get something better. Doesn't particularly matter how useful these are. Don't really care how valuable they are either. I just might need to get rid of them. Get some money back. It's probably this will cause us to get the training. I mean, a goddamn little lot. One more item. It's going to be alteration then. Oh dear. Suppose we could try to get extra money out of collect.
Restoration is a perfectly... Take a look.
She still has 4,000. Hmm. And we're out of cash. I mean, stuff to sell. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Colette knows what's going on. So we don't need to do anything more than this training. We need enough alteration to get it to 50. It shouldn't be expensive. Maybe something else after that.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give a... I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
5 levels. Little
Care
cheap.
now.
And we were left with 11,000. Excellent. Per points. Shock spells do 50% more damage, sure, we're using it constantly, and the lightning rain will also be using them. I think I want to put a point in restoration. What would it do? At the moment, not much. I've definitely been neglecting it. Suppose I should move illusion forward. Problem is, we need 10 levels more before it's worthwhile, so... Certainly have alteration where to stick more points in. 20% magic resistance. it's a good. We're definitely going to try to take it at some point. The more of the point is though, is it good for us now? Might want to start putting points in enchanting too, because we need resistances, and we're not gonna get it through any other way than enchanting. And we are raising enchanting skill quite a lot, but we're not really putting the gained experience back to enchanting. We need at least 5 points here. Other things are welcome, but we have to have the 5 points here, otherwise there's really not much point even in trying. The effects will be too pathetic to really even be a consideration. So it will just sync up points. There's no getting around that. Restoration looks spell-wise fairly weak at the moment, so I don't want to invest in there. Or rather, there's not an immediate need. Everywhere else is more of a more attractive target for it. Suppose I could take the illusion ability. I'm going to have to take it anyway at some point. But I'm not using fear at all, so I don't know. I'll take the enchanting just so I can get it started. Sort of dip my feet into the water. Now I've started it. Started committing myself to it. We have a decent amount of carry weight, but I'd like to reduce it even further if we can. Don't see good options to do it though. Well, a couple of options. Not good ones. Where's Enthere? He might buy all this shit. A new game.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
The college business.
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all. It may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on. I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it.
Can you tell me more about this project?
Yes. No, I don't think so. Not at this point. It's just that, well, I'm not even really sure it's going to amount to anything just yet. All theoretical right now, you understand? But the implications are quite intriguing, I think. I simply need some experimental results to confirm my suspicions. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
It's not actually quite so simple. Ah, it's a proper mission, not this side mission crap. Huh. 10 cogs is about 100 pounds weight, so you might want to go back to the, was it Mazult? Because it might still be empty. We just run through it and take the cogs we need. Try out. Another complainer. In there could be anywhere. Who knows? I'll go look for him in the other tower, but if he's not there, I'll just move on. Still, we've got a handful of minor missions out of this, and one proper mission. Rhoda, anything you want?
We all have you to thank for saving the college. Your position is well deserved. See you around.
Yeah, you don't get to be the president of the United States by helping protect the country. It's not how it works.
Nasty business with that Ancano fellow. Pity that I was unable to assist, but I
Oh,
was
fuck.
otherwise occupied.
The I forgot the gauntlet in the midden. There were some ring in the Arcanium, and I totally forgot. I need to take care of that now. Otherwise, I'll forget it again, and there's no guarantee I'll recall the blasted thing again. You said something about missing apprentices.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit.
Where could they have gone?
I'm not sure. None of them were working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
I thought one of them, the flame cloak one, he was dead. Are there many conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Why did Falion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem. Until next time.
At least someone didn't want something. Don't look like we're gonna get to do anything this time.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic.
Yeah, of
and
course
don't
it
let
is.
anyone tell you otherwise.
Sergius Terianus. This is the enchanter. Yeah. Okay. Want to try to do the Arniel's business right now. It's 10 cogs. If we're quick enough, we might be able to just go to Mazult and get the cogs. We have the carry space for it. But I really want to go here before I have to redo everything. 10 cogs. Oh crap, just take the candlelight. Cogs are fairly easy to spot. They're usually on tables like these. Suppose some corpses might have some. Yep, twimmer cog. It's one. But there were a huge amount in the missiles, constantly stumbling upon them. So if it's empty right now, we should be able to gather up everything we need in a couple of minutes with no fuss, no fighting, no anything. That would be great. Because if we don't do this, the other options are basically to just go delve into some kind of a dwarven ruin. You know, that contains who knows what. Might take quite a while to find them anyway. cogs are a potential loot drop from the enemies too. Another Dwemer convector. What do you do with those? Both of them have been empty. So I'm guessing you have to put something in them. The dead end. Dwemer cog, that's 2. Gyro. This was an area with the choruses and Falmer. So no Dwemer thanks. Three. Might as well save in case we stumble upon something unexpected. It's not passed here the first time, so we might have not triggered every kind of hostile response. It's another dead end. There might be cogs down there, but there's also guaranteed to be enemies down there, so no. Gyro. Gyro this, gyro that. No cogs. Gear. Gyro. Ah. I'm certain this area has enough cogs. Gyro. Gyro, strut, lever. Cog. Final areas had even more cog. Even more than these. Cog. How many cogs do we have? 6. There were about half a dozen at the end of this. 7, 8. Another polymer portion. There's no reason to not run through this. There's no traps, there's no enemies, there's no nothing, there's no loot. Just a portion of a cave. Two more cogs. Might be easier to just run to the end. We have to go there anyway to get out at this point. And that's a guaranteed place to have the couple remaining ones. Cog. I think we're like one short now. Bodies don't stay, but every piece of equipment that has been dropped to the ground is still here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Final stretch. Might be cogs in the other direction, but I'm 100% certain there are cogs here. Might as well get this over with. Just one cog. Step 10. Dwemer cogs 10. Get the hell out of here. So, not too bad. I'm curious to see where this goes, because this isn't much of a quest. I mean, if you have like pick 10 something and return to a guy, it is not a proper quest. It will never be marked as a proper quest. So this on the other hand is, and I wonder why. It might be a quest chain. Well, a fetch quest chain, if nothing else. So he doesn't want just one thing, but multiple little services.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
I've got your cogs.
Ah, that's excellent news. This will be most helpful in furthering my research. I'm afraid I can't offer you much right now, but please take this. And perhaps, if this is all successful... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's too early to be getting excited. Still, this is most encouraging. Thank you again. If I require anything else, I shall be sure and let you know.
Did you need any more help with your project?
As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for me. I had retained Enther's services
For God's sakes.
Acquiring
Does
something
everyone
specific,
go in there?
but now he's refusing to deliver. Could you perhaps speak with him and see if we can come to some sort of arrangement?
On the positive side, we should be able to track down Inter thanks a bit.
The Archmage triumphant, the college, Skyrim, all of Tamriel owes you a great debt.
I understand you have something of Arniel's.
Oh dear. He's so afraid to talk to me, he's sending you to do it? I should have expected as much. I'm afraid you've been a little misinformed. I have something of mine that I was going to sell to Arniel. With all due respect, Archmage, I'm not in a position to just give this away. I told Arniel what I wanted in exchange for it, and he was unwilling to come up with it. Now, if you're here on his behalf, I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist on my original payment.
What is it that you want?
I have a friend, let's say, who's interested in a staff. A particular one. It's nothing dangerous, so don't worry. I'm not even sure why he wants it, but then that's not really my concern. He's willing to pay for it. The problem is that it'll be a little difficult to acquire, seeing as how it's in the hands of someone who isn't exactly friendly. So you bring that staff back here, and I'll consider it payment for the item Arniel was after. I hope you've got
Another
some
staff.
coin. Let's just take a look then.
Patria hearts. If I knew what I can do with them, I'd consider buying them. Anything we can get rid of? Not really. Besides all the extra pairs of polymer gloves and boots. And I need to do one more thing. Goddamn rings. I just have to do it now. I'm more or less guaranteed that I won't remember them if I don't do it. So, I just have to do it. Arcanium 4 rings. No mention of it anywhere, so I'll leave it there once we have the rings. So next time I'll go and see what the rings do first. And continue with the other little shitty things the college has me doing. Exactly are they? We got a key. Some kind of a container. No, they're not bookcases.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Investigator's chest. Ornamental keys. And we'll end it here. First thing we'll do is see what the hell can we do with the ornamental rings and the armored gauntlet.